Would you like to know more about what is an earnest money deposit? Let's go because we're about to get into it. Hi there, I'm a realtor and mom, and I post new videos every Wednesday about real estate and lifestyle in the Orlando area. First, I would like to start that this is the 4th video out of 8 videos in a buyer series. So make sure to click in the description below because you're going to have access to each video with those links. So what is earnest money deposit? Let's get into this because it's a monetary amount given from the buyers and it's placed into an attorney's escrow account. Once the buyer and seller are under contract, it's usually estimated to be around like $500 to $5,000, depending on the price of the home, of course, and it could even grow to be more. And this lets the seller know you're serious about buying the home, and it is given in good faith that you are willing to follow through with the contract. Let's talk about this because earnest money due is on average in Florida, and the state of Florida is defaulted to 3 days in the contract of being under contract has to be submitted. It can be a little bit less, it could be a little bit more, but the buyer most often does this as soon as possible, the same day, maybe the next day. And the title company in which the escrow will be held will be emailing you wiring instructions, and the preferred way to submit escrow is through a wire. So due to increased wire fraud, remember to call your title company to confirm the wire route and account numbers before wiring the money. Is earnest money refundable? Yes, and there's contingencies that can be worked out into the contract, and this is used to protect you and your deposit. And contingencies are worked into the contract when making an offer. So common contingency are like inspection contingencies, contingencies for appraisals, and finance contingencies. And there's requirements needed to move on with the purchase. And if their party doesn't end up meeting up with their end of the bargain, the other party is entitled to keep the deposit. Your realtor should work with you on this because you can customize this based upon your unique situation. And earnest money deposit is applied towards the purchase of your home. So if you bought a $250,000 home, the $5,000 are deducted from the total, so you will owe $245,000. So yes, the earnest money deposit must be provided in cash up front. It cannot be included in with the loan. Is earnest money required? Well, it is not required, but it's very rare that a seller will accept an offer without a good faith deposit. You really want to make sure you get one in there. We don't recommend placing an offer without earnest money deposit. Earnest money deposit can be as little as $500. So this may be another option for you. And definitely, don't go out getting a loan for earnest money deposit because this actually will work against you and might stop you from closing on the house altogether. There are other ways like seller assistance programs, or we can ask the seller to pay for closing costs. Work with your realtor because there might be a lot more options for you. When can seller keep the earnest money deposit? Well, although the buyer is usually entitled to their deposit, the seller can keep the deposit if the buyer does not keep their word and with all the required actions within those time frames in the contract terms. If they don't abide by those terms, then the seller can keep the deposit. Keep watching the next video in this buyer series, which is what is the due diligence period. Very important. Right up here, right there in the cards. Thanks so much for watching, and wanted to ask what real estate videos are you interested in watching and that you want me to make. Comment below on what boggles your mind and consider subscribing because your topic, your question might just be the next video. And I hope you're having a wonderful day. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.